would be considering the flying body tackle. All right, there's a 10 from Nick, and it was a decisive-looking shot. You know, Justin, you can just about hear it. That is a 9. First shot out of the 10 ring in the last couple of ends. You'll remember that Matthias had a 9 in his first end. That's only his second end of the match so far, his second 9 of the match so far. Nick with a 10. Big wind came up, but it didn't matter to Matthias. He shot a 10 X-ring. I know you can probably hear it at home on the microphones, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a liner. It looks like it caught the 10 for Nick. The wind is now variable officially. 10-10, 9. So, continuing to stretch. We're getting down to the last 3 shots. Ordinarily, I'd say this is academic, but in the wind, some strange things can happen sometimes.
Yeah, something could happen, but
it would have to involve a lightning bolt at this point. But yeah, I think unless something unusual happens, we're looking at not just a world record holder, but potentially our new gold medalist here at the Buckeye Classic.
And I've seen him shoot live in Vegas and things like that, but I haven't been this far watching him shoot. And it's sheer and shoot, so I'm taking.
I've heard rumors that you're headed down the dark path, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is it's easier from our perspective as recurve shooters. It's not easy by any means, but it's easier. Here's what I'm really meaning to say: it's easier to shoot to a level you can enjoy.
Yeah, I got the utmost respect. I would never diminish anything on the compound.
These guys, they're working just as hard as you ever worked when you were getting ready for an Olympic Games, honestly.
That's the problem. I feel like when I switch to the compound, I'm going to be going down this rabbit hole and be just as busy and just as much trying to shoot the compound as well as I did a recurve.
Well, you know,
it's not going to really free up my time like I'm anticipating.
You Olympic champions do have a different personality in that regard than most folks. All right, Nick Capers has a 9 on the upwind side. It looks like, you know, his highs and lows are pretty good. He's got a group down there that's not a whole lot taller than the height of the 10 ring, but he's got lefts and he's got rights. There's an X from Matthias. He's going to settle this in 2 more shots.
Yeah, it just goes to show you why he shot that world record earlier.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a nice shot from Nick with a 10. X ring caught the line. Matthias with another 10. He's getting ready to put this thing to bed. Nick with a 9 out the top. All Matthias needs to do is essentially, well, quite frankly, anything in the red is good enough. And another 10, 10, 10 for the champion, Matthias Fullerton, silver medal for the USA's Nick Capers, as the archers congratulate each other. It almost looks like a replay of Vegas with a lot brighter light and a lot more wind down there.
A lot more to win.
Yeah.
A lot more to win at Vegas, though.
Yeah. But just look at the look, gaze upon the talent in front of you here, Justin. You got Nick Capers down there, you got Stefan Hansen down there, you got Matthias Fullerton, our new champion, down there, and you've got USA's rising star, Sawyer Sullivan. As Richard is going to be interviewing our champion in just a moment. We are looking forward to the next pass, which is going to be the Barebow women. That'll be coming up right after Richard has a word with our new Buckeye champion here from Dublin, Ohio, United States of America. Score is official. There it is, a 140. I'm looking at a 148, I believe. Yep. Big win, 6 points.
Matthias, before we talk about this, I want to talk about your semi-final, and we think a world record, 13 X's in a 150. What was going through your mind there? I mean, just that level of consistency.
Yeah, no, it's unofficial now, but honestly, right when I shot it, I didn't really believe it, because I wasn't sure, is it really 12?
That is pretty impressive. And all sport is about momentum. It's about peaking at just the right time. You had the momentum coming in to this. How were you feeling having done so magnificently in the round before?
It helps, of course. I know I'm shooting, probably this day feel like the best shooting I've shot ever, probably, just feeling-wise. It gives you some confidence, of course. Next match you just beat the world record and then you're going into the gold. So, but I took it as any other match again in here, and I think I did what I could.
What is it about this venue? Because there were some big scores in qualification. Jimmy, Sawyer, yourself, all kind of 7-17, 7-15, 7-12. What is it about this venue that produced such big scores?
I think the weather was so almost too perfect, honestly, and the atmosphere. There's so many good shooters here. Even me from Europe, Stefan from Europe also. Almost all top 10 I feel like is here, not really, but close in the world. And I think that atmosphere of a lot of great shooters really boost the scores up, because you have to shoot your best. I think that's why it's so high.
And what's next for you? What for the rest of the year?
ASA next week. I'm not the biggest 3D guy, but I have a lot to learn, and it's going to be fun. And then we have the World Cup final in October, and I hope I can defend my title.
Well, you're going in with some momentum. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great work from, you know what, Justin? It's the shoes. I'm telling you right now, it's the shoes. Check out the shoes. Check out the shoes. Those are red, black shoes. They match everything else he's got. It's got to be the shoes.
You look good, you shoot good.
Yep. All right. Let's get your microphone just a little closer to your mouth there, Justin. Thank you. All right. Next match. This is a moment many people have been waiting for. The fun group. Barebow is always fun. And we're about to get underway as our Barebow match is about to begin for the category of Barebow women. Judges are headed to the field of play along with the coaches for the two Barebow competitors that are about to get going. And we're going to be hearing our introductions in just a moment from the inimitable Daryl O. Pace. I don't know about you, but I'm just kind of happy to be sitting here listening to Daryl freaking Pace as a DOS.
Oh, I've been coming to the tournament the last few years, so I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah, I'm not.
It was kind of weird at first.
I'm only used to getting crushed by him back in my...
match for the Barebow women. On target 1, Cindy Graham. On target 2, Diane Cochran. Your line judge for this match is Ron Hall.
Okay, first appearance in the season so far at USAT events for Cindy Graham, and we've got Diane Cochran making a second appearance now here at a final. And we'll see how this goes. Cindy was ranked 5th going into this. She'll be on target number 1. And Diane is shooting first on target number 2. Diane was ranked 2nd at this event. Now the wind is blowing, and they got no clicker. It's always drama with the Barebows. You just don't know.
Aim left and let it rip.
Always good advice. Diane opening on target number 2. It's a 122 centimeter target at 54 yards distance. And she opens with an 8 on the upwind side, so solid shot. Nice height, just about perfect. Barebows tend to be pretty quick, don't they, Justin?
Yeah, she seems to be shooting some hefty weight there. That arrow traveled down target rather quick.
9 on that opening arrow for Cindy. And at 9 from Diane. So far, These two ladies are shooting like as if they had a clicker on their bow. That's a 7 on the downwind side. Good height again. Just drifted with the wind, maybe. Although who can tell? I mean, it's this is not easy. And there's a 9. And so it's going to be the first set going to Diane Cochran. She'll take that first set 2-0. Cindy Graham with a 6 on that last shot.
Yeah, each archer shoots 3 arrows each down at the target. They add up the total score of the 3 arrows. Whoever has the highest total will win 2 set points. If they tie on the end, they will share the set points with 1 each. The first archer to 6 set points will win the match.
Yep, if they both end up at 5 set points, we are in position for a shoot-off where it'll be either score or closest to center. We've seen that a couple of times this season, too.
Hopefully we see one today.
Cindy will be shooting first on target number 1 as she will be trailing by 2 set points. Wind conditions continue to be interesting, but they have changed, haven't they, in the last few minutes?
It keeps coming up.
It feels like it rolled. Now it's coming in from behind us a little bit, whereas in our faces before, and we are facing directly to the west. So I'm thinking, Justin, that we saw a shift in the wind in the last few minutes. It is no longer behaving the same as it was during the men's compound final.
And that's how the wind's typical in this field. It can get really swirly. Earlier in the tournament, there was an umbrella that got out of control on the field and was spinning all over the place like a tornado, and
Wow.
it gave all the archers perspective of what they were dealing with.
That's not awesome, I imagine. All right. Cindy shooting first on target number 1. She trails 2-0. As Justin just explained, the first archer to reach 6 set points will be the winner. And there's a liner. It's a 9. Diane with an 8. So Cindy with a potential advantage here with 2 arrows to go for this set. Just needs to continue what she's doing now. And there's a 10. Impressive shot. And there's an 8. And there's another 8.
Nice shooting.
And a 7 for Diane. So let's see here. We've got ourselves a tie on set play. 2-2. Cindy